You have made the decision to move forward in your life with confidence and purpose. After everything you've experienced, you simply cannot see yourself stuck in a sad or uncertain situation any longer. The idea of remaining in an environment filled with confusion, doubt, or emotional turmoil is something that no longer resonates with you. You've grown in strength and self-awareness, and now you seek something more meaningful and grounded. What you desire is a relationship with someone who is certain about you, someone who sees you clearly and is confident about their connection with you. You deserve a partner who knows your value and is as committed to building a solid, lasting relationship as you are. Your thoughts, energy, and intentions are clear, and the people around you, especially your person, can sense that clarity. They understand that you are not the type of person interested in superficial or temporary connections. You have no time or patience for time-wasting games or short-term enjoyment that leads nowhere. You've outgrown that phase in your life, if it ever existed for you at all. Your standards are higher, rooted in your strong moral values and unwavering belief in commitment. You are someone who believes in the power of a deep, meaningful bond built on trust, honesty, and mutual respect. And you won't settle for anything less than that. Your person, the one who has taken notice of all that you embody, truly admires your values and the authenticity you bring to the table. They see how rare it is to meet someone with such strong principles and admirable qualities. In a world where fleeting connections and superficial encounters are becoming more common, finding someone who is committed to living by such high standards is like finding a rare gem. This person sees you as marriage material, someone with the kind of character and integrity that makes you an ideal partner for a lifetime commitment. They understand that being with you isn't just about having fun or passing the time. It's about building something real and lasting. They know, deep down, that if they want to be with you, they need to step up. This is not just about love or affection, it's about being mentally and emotionally prepared to take the connection to the next level. They have to be ready to commit fully and fearlessly, without hesitation or second thoughts. They realize that you are not someone who would accept half-hearted gestures or anything less than a genuine commitment. If they truly want to be with you, they must be willing to stand by your side, proudly and confidently, even in front of the world. Hiding or being uncertain about their feelings for you is simply not an option. After all the struggles, painful experiences, and emotional hardships you've endured, you have made it clear that you will never again find yourself in a situation that diminishes your worth. You have outgrown relationships that involve confusion, dishonesty, or third-party involvement. You know what you deserve, and you are no longer willing to compromise your standards or your happiness. You want a love that is pure, honest, and unshakable, and you won't accept anything less than what you truly deserve. What makes you even more attractive in the eyes of your person, and likely anyone who crosses your path, is the confidence with which you are moving forward in life. You are no longer held back by the opinions, doubts, or limitations of others. You are walking forward with a strong sense of self-worth, fully aware of what you want and how much you deserve it. This level of confidence is magnetic, and it draws people to you. Your person finds this energy irresistible, as it exudes strength, self-respect, and independence. It's not just about your physical appearance or charm, it's about the powerful energy you are radiating. Right now, your energy is at a peak, and it's captivating. People are naturally drawn to you because you embody what it means to be sure of yourself. You don't need validation from anyone because you already know your worth. This self-assuredness is incredibly attractive, and it's what sets you apart from others. Your person knows this and is likely feeling the pull of your irresistible energy, which is making them realize just how special you are. You are someone who deserves a love that matches your depth, values, and commitment. You have made a decision to prioritize yourself and what you truly want in life. And as you continue to move forward with confidence and purpose, it's clear that only the right kind of person, someone who is sure about you and willing to stand by you, will be able to walk alongside you on this journey. Your energy is magnetic, and it will undoubtedly attract the kind of love and partnership you've been waiting for. There is something so unique and fascinating about you that I can't quite put into words. You possess an extraordinary way of carrying yourself, something that makes you stand out without even trying. You're incredibly intuitive, almost as if you have this innate ability to sense things most people overlook. Whether you're a man or a woman, your sensitivity and emotional depth draw people to you like a magnet. You notice the subtleties of life, the way the light hits a surface, the way a person's voice shifts when they're upset, and you respond with such grace and empathy. It's one of the many qualities that makes you so captivating, but it's also what keeps me up at night thinking about you. I find myself awake long after the world has gone to sleep, unable to stop thinking about you. I scroll through your social media, endlessly looking at your pictures, trying to feel closer to you, even if it's through a screen. It's almost as though watching you through your photos brings me a sense of comfort, even when you're not physically near. I wonder if you even realize the effect you have on me. You've woven yourself into my thoughts, into my dreams, and into every waking moment. I can't escape it, nor do I really want to. There was a time when I tried to run from my feelings for you, not because they weren't real, but because they were so overwhelming. I wasn't sure if I was ready to feel so deeply, to care so much about someone that it hurt to be apart from them. But something changed when I stopped running. The moment I allowed myself to connect with the emotions I've been trying to suppress, everything felt right. It was like a weight had been lifted off my chest, and for the first time, I could breathe freely. You make me feel so loved and grounded, even though I haven't fully opened up to you about many things. There are still parts of me that I keep hidden, not because I want to, but because vulnerability is difficult for me. And yet, despite that, I feel so exposed when you're around. It's as if you can sense everything about me, even the things I don't say. You have this incredible ability to understand me in ways that no one else ever has. It's like you can read my mind, and honestly, it scares me sometimes. Not because I'm afraid of you knowing my thoughts, but because I'm not used to being so completely seen by someone. There's a kind of fear that comes with being truly known, because once someone knows you that deeply, you're no longer in control. They hold a part of you that you can never really get back. And yet, with you, I don't mind. I know it frustrates you when I distance myself, when I run away from the intensity of what I feel, only to come back again. I can sense that it hurts you when I pull away, and for that, I'm sorry. But please know, it's never because I don't care. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The reason I run is because I care so much that it terrifies me. Being away from you hurts me in ways I can't describe, but sometimes the intensity of what I feel makes me want to escape. I guess I'm still learning how to navigate emotions that are this deep, this powerful. But every time I come back, it's because I realize I can't stand being away from you. The pain of distance is far greater than the fear of being vulnerable. When I'm with you, everything feels lighter. The weight I carry on my shoulders, the worries, the doubts, they all seem to melt away when I'm in your presence. You bring a sense of peace and calm to my chaotic mind. It's as though being around you helps me see the world in a different light. The most beautiful thing about you is your ability to find beauty, positivity and hope in everything. No matter what the situation, you always manage to see the silver lining, and that's something I deeply admire about you. You have this incredible gift of making even the darkest moments feel bearable because you can always find a flicker of light. I don't know if I've told you this enough, but you inspire me. You make me want to be a better version of myself, not because you ask me to, but because just being around you encourages me to grow. You see the best in people, including me, and it makes me want to live up to that potential. You've touched my life in ways I never expected, and for that, I am eternally grateful. There's so much more I want to say, but words often feel inadequate to express the depth of what I feel for you. All I know is that you've changed me in ways I can't even begin to describe, and for the first time in a long time, I'm not afraid of what comes next, because with you, everything feels right. I miss you deeply, more than words can express. It's hard to function when you're not around, and I find myself struggling to go through the motions of my daily life. Everything feels more challenging without you by my side. Tasks that used to feel easy now seem overwhelming, and I'm constantly battling a lack of motivation. My inspiration is running low, and there's an emptiness in me that I can't seem to fill. It's like my energy has been drained since you've been away, and I don't know how to recharge without you. There's a heaviness that I carry in my heart most of the time. It lingers with me throughout the day, making everything feel a little harder and more exhausting. I can't pinpoint exactly why I feel this way, but it's always there, a constant reminder that something is missing. It's you. I haven't been able to sleep properly in what feels like forever. My nights are restless, filled with thoughts of you that I can't seem to quiet. I'm consumed with questions, wondering when, how, and if we'll ever get in touch with each other again. There's so much uncertainty that clouds my mind. Will you forgive me? Can we find our way back to each other? These questions swirl in my head, keeping me awake when I should be resting. I replay moments between us, wondering what I could have done differently, hoping that somehow, in the end, we'll still have a chance. These thoughts are always there, especially at night when everything is quiet, and there's nothing to distract me from the ache of missing you. I wonder about you constantly. What are you up to, my love? How are you feeling? Do you still think of me, and if so, do you feel any connection to me? I can't help but wonder if you're also lying awake at night, thinking of me like I think of you. Are you still emotionally connected to me, or have you started to move on? I truly want to know how you feel because the not knowing is eating away at me. It's hard to face the reality of not having you in my life, but it's even harder not knowing whether you still feel anything for me. There's a part of me that's scared to ask, scared of what your answer might be. But at the same time, I need to know. I don't want to live in this limbo anymore, not knowing where we stand. I don't want to keep pretending that everything is fine, because the truth is, I'm not fine without you. I don't want to be that rude, arrogant person I used to be, the one who pushed you away. I've come to realize that person isn't who I want to be, and I'm trying to change. I've spent a lot of time reflecting on myself, and I see now that I made mistakes. I acted in ways that I regret, and I hate that I hurt you in the process. I don't like putting on an act, pretending that I'm all okay, without you, because I'm not. The truth is, losing you has affected me deeply, and I'm finally coming to terms with that. I don't want to be the person who shuts others out or pretends not to care. I've realized that I care about you more than I ever allowed myself to admit. I'm trying to grow from this. I'm learning to be more confident in myself, to find a sense of self-worth that isn't dependent on anyone else. but it's hard when all I can think about is you. I want to be someone who is worthy of you, someone who can meet you where you are without letting my insecurities get in the way. I want to show you that I've grown, that I'm capable of being the person you deserve. I know I still have work to do, but I'm trying, every day, to become a better version of myself. All I want is a chance to reconnect with you. I want to know if there's still a possibility for us, if you can forgive me for the mistakes I've made. I miss you, and I hope that, in time, we can find our way back to each other. Until then, I'll continue working on myself, hoping that one day, we'll have the opportunity to rebuild what we had. You mean so much to me, and I hope you know that, even if I haven't always shown it in the past.